also, as a captain, he needs to make a lot of decisions in different situations, thinking about the form of the colleagues, at the same time making crucial decisions for others, and then keeping his game that well tells us something about his mindset as a batsman, clarity of thought, at the same time his temperament as a cricketer.
Still feel they can have another field in the ring. Strategically, Afghanistan have got to be very, very smart and switched on. That's all they're trying to do here. Unless you bowl a half track or a bad ball, they're not going to attempt an extravagant shot. If they're going to make the singles, rotate the strike, you've got to have another man in the ring. And those fielders can come in as well. Why start from the edge of the circle?
Great commitment. Straight to the fielder. On the drive on the onside. .83 for 1. Babar is batting on 15 of 19. Imam on to 34 of 36. A partnership developing. Chasing Imam of target of 301 to win here in Hambantota. A gorgeous city located in the southern part of Sri Lanka. Beautiful Sri Lanka. Imam has to find a way to take a wicket. Short ball and pulled away. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant in the field. That marks the end of the over. 15 overs have been bowled in the chase. Pakistan.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जैसे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
For one. Imam was going at nearly a run a ball. Easy to see here is change of field. Long on has been brought up to mid on, which I think will encourage Imam will have to try and take it on, to try and go down the ground. He is Mujib, so he was at long on in the previous over, and then just off the final delivery of Nabi's previous over, he was brought up and immediately Imam went down the wicket. That's not a good delivery. Dragged down and put away. That was too short. Imam had all the time to get on the back foot and smash this, because there's, he'd almost chopped back onto the stump. Good for him that he didn't get back onto the stump, and this will have otherwise been the third time that maybe could have gone him out. Interestingly, this is the third innings that Imam is playing against Afghanistan. Once he was run out. Sorry, this is the fourth time actually, and the two times previously Nabi has gone him out. He's done well. Feels he's missed out here. He's again as deep in the crease, but just trying to get it over mid-wicket. He almost goes back onto those stumps. Well, it's lucky. He had the awareness, and somewhat he manages not to get back onto the stumps, in the reason why he's still out there batting solid 39. What Pakistan will need to be able to chase this target down, one from these two batters, Imam or Babar, will need to get the 100. Now that's cut away for 4. This is a good over here for Pakistan. Yeah, once again Muhammad Nabi giving too much room. That's too short, too wide. That's the arm ball that he tried to bowl to Babar Azam, and he was on to it. He will not miss it for the world. Caliber that Babar Azam has, he'll smash this 10 out of 10 times to the boundary. So 2 boundaries in this over for Pakistan.
That's neatly played. He'll push for 2 here, Babar Azam, and he'll get them comfortably. That's a good over for the visitors. 11 from here.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से। धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
हब्स भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू। पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना। भाड़ में जाए ये महीना। जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंड रख।
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Take you once again to the beauties of Afghanistan. This time we bring to you the Balkh province, Mazar-e-Sharif, which is the other name for this province, and that's the reason why they call it Mazar-e-Sharif. That will mean the noble shrine, and it's also called Rawza-e-Sharif. And the thing about this is you will find all the white pigeons out there. The breeze over there adds to the beauty of the place. Yeah. Muslims come here for the prayer because this is also a mosque called as Blue Mosque.
Is what Afghanistan got after deciding to bat first when they won the toss, and what an opening partnership it was between Ramanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran. Gurbaz going on and getting 151. Pakistan, they've started their chase well. They're 96 for 1 after 16 overs. Imam ul Haq is going a runner ball, and Babar Azam is going better than that.
The Afghanistan fielders have been good as for the fielding has been concerned, but even then, after the first ODI where they dropped 4 catches, they also dropped one of Fakhr Zaman when he was batting on 12. Ikram Ali Khail could not hold on to it at the mid-wicket region. Other than that, this has been a fantastic performance from Pakistan. They have been on the lead as for the chase is concerned.
Well, the main man hasn't been brought into the attack yet, Rashid Khan. I don't think we're going to be far away. Aman is going to continue with his little skiddy medium paces. The angle of attack is around the wicket to the left-handed Imam, with mid-wicket and extra cover are tight. This is
ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स चाहते चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
half century. He's 18th in one-day internationals.
But he certainly put his brains into this innings. He knows and he is very well aware of the situation he's in, and he's played all around, leg side, off side, long on, long off. So he's just capitalized on the opportunity. He's gone for singles, doubles, hit boundaries. So this has really been a well manufactured innings.
Change of gloves and a drink, and no one will begrudge that, not in these sort of conditions, although it is definitely a lot cooler here in Hambantota during the evenings when the breeze is up, but during the day, oh, it is steamy.
When you could tell how Imam was drinking that water, I'll tell you how much steamy it is out there in the middle. So he comes back fresh after drinking cold water. He knows there's job left for him to do. Imam really been strong pillar in this partnership together with Babar Azam.
Yeah, well, a lot of the focus has been on Imam as he's gone to his half century. But Babar's just going about his work, isn't he? Just getting a feel of the surface, getting a feel of the pace of the pitch. 32 of 38 deliveries. He is a wonderful player.
What I especially liked about this 50 was Babar pushing for the run. Like, see, that's what the leader does. He knows that there were 3 dot balls on the trot. He didn't want to put more pressure on Imam. So he pushed for the run and got him off strike, and at the same time he reached the milestone. See, that's what leaders do.
No, we saw, not necessarily a leader, but we saw Ibrahim Zadran do that for Ramanullah Gurbaz in his innings. You know, so often the accolades go to the man who gets the big score, but it's about a partnership, and this has been a good one.
Lovely boy, lovely boys.
So just 2 from that over. A little bit of turn here for Mohammed Nabi. 23 gone, 130 for 1.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से। धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
हब्स भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली में हर सू पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना भाड़ में जाए ये महीना जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंड रख।
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Well, so often through this broadcast, these first 2 days of this series, we've seen the sights and the sounds of Afghanistan. Anything that would make everyone's day in Kabul, Logar, wherever in Pakistan, Kandahar, would be an Afghan victory here tonight in the Hamdan Trophy. Still possible, with Pakistan making good progress. You've got the in-form Imam ul-Haq still making runs, 57 and 66. Babar Azam, one of the finest players, top-ranked players in this form of the game in the world, and missed out in game number 1, a rare duck for him. 32 from 42 for Babar as we speak. That's a thick edge, it's all along the ground, it's found the gap, running away down towards the boundary at third for 4. Of course, even the thick edges count.
And that's a nice drill by Rashid Khan. Just some turn, good length. Shouldn't be worried about the outside. Yes, it went for a boundary. Definitely do a damage, but in the end, that's a moral victory for Rashid Khan. It's important one of these bowlers bowling in tandem try and bowl to get a wicket. It's going through the motions at the moment. Yes, Mohammad Nabi is trying to build up the dot deliveries, but I think Rashid Khan is doing the right thing. Slip in place, trying to pick up wickets. This is what exactly you need. Pressure from one end, and hopefully the other bowler attacks and try and pick up wickets.
Gone just gently the other way. This sort of, what you might call a gentle googly. Little reaction here. So it's a question now as to whether Hasbullah wants to have another look at it, because Afghanistan will be desperate for any wicket. Both these men looking good at the moment, so a wicket would come in ever so handy. But they're not going, so it's a leg bye given, so it's definitely pad. It's missed the inside edge by inches. Looking at that, he might just be slipping down the leg side. You always see the passion, the exuberance with Rashid's face. Hands on head, all round. When the thing is, he had that chance, didn't he, off Imam? So the caught and bowled chance went down when his foot slipped, and he couldn't hold on to the chance. He is the man at this stage of the match who is most likely to pick up a wicket. So I agree with you, Faviz. The slip in place, that sort of thing for him is all part of that process, because Afghanistan will know full well. I mean, the simple truth is this: Pakistan are pretty much up with the rate. They're not far away from the required rate. It's going up slightly bit by bit, but it's nothing like it's out of control. So they're picking up the runs they need. They're not losing wickets. They've got lots of resources in hand. The only thing that's going to change that is a wicket.
Also, let me tell you one thing more. What Hasbullah Shahidi could do, especially against Imam ul-Haq, is to have mid-on in the circle against Mohammad Nabi. Remember the last game, he tried to go over the top, was caught at mid-on, a brilliant catch by Rashid Khan. Those are the things. At the moment, I think, yes, it's important. Yes, as we speak, long on is in the circle now. That's an attacking option. Inviting Imam ul-Haq to do something which is not comfortable doing.
that's what he is very comfortable with, because one of the sort of the trademarks for Imam through both these games is anything straight like that he can tuck it away, be it pace, be it spin, waits for the ball to come to him, times it well, and the battle mentally for him is this: they don't need to do anything strange at this stage, Pakistan. If you have the chance to find the boundary, if an opportunity is given to you, yes, it'll be taken. Every now and again something will happen where you try and force the boundary, but actually 5 or 6 and over from 1s and 2s, and you're still very much in touch with the game.
Only thing you could do as a bowler is tempt the batsman to go over the top. Yes, you're correct, David, I'm with you. No risk to be taken, just go through the motions, pick up those singles, odd boundary will come. But the temptation now when he's at the crease, watching at mid-on, he's up, his instincts will be wanting to go over. Mind games, isn't it?
It is, and I will confess on behalf of the world of batsmen, every now and again we think, yeah, come on, we can do this. And you want to try and do something different. As you know, it might be a question of the little man in your head, that dangerous little man saying, let's entertain, let's try and do something here to force the pace, and you do it almost against the will of the game.
Being that hard hitter, the slugger, I won't think twice, David. I'm going to take that.
Can't be honest, you wouldn't even think. 25 overs done, halfway through, 140 for 1 it is.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स चाहे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक्स से। धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीट्स। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स चाहे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
We're testing him, he wasn't listening, so we're fine.
دور تدنك هيك قبل تسيجا وجيبه بار بين اور دو باسي ها لا باس اجيب
Well, who's going to take this wicket? We thought about Rashid, it could be Mujib again. 5 overs gone so far. He got past the bat a lot in the opening couple of overs. And it was Fakhar Zaman who was finding it hard to read the combination of spin and genuine swing, even at this slightly gentler pace. But Imam played him well, largely off the back foot, watched it beautifully. Babar will be suitably watchful as well.
Spoke about swing, even Mujibur Rahman with the new ball, he swung the ball both ways. Better length. I don't think Babar Azam is comfortable facing Mujibur Rahman. Don't think he's picking him. And this is where I think the little battle of the mind games will come forward.
Yeah, you got. I mean, if you're not super confident against a particular bowler, and that does happen even to the best, then you have to sort of dig deep, don't you, within yourself to say, right, I'll just see this, try and see this through. You know, 2 or 3 overs, try and nudge the ones, maybe the odd 2. Or a slight misfield. Slips through the hands, just the one, nothing, no real damage done.
As they say, if you're not sure, if you're not picking, best place to be, non-strikers end.
Come on boys!
Same as the best place to be against the fastest bowler in the world is at the non-strikers end.
And also for David, for you, best place to be is Sri Lanka. Last came the year I was born, 1984, 39 years.
Good heavens. Should never have told you that. It's a pleasure to be back, I'll tell you that. It's been, as you say, a long, long time. I'm sure we can talk about this at some stage in the future, but first time I came, this will embarrass you as a young man. 1970.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स चाहे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
क्या आपने
आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी से, तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.pk ऐप और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन जस्ट अ फ्यू स्टेप्स। ऑर्डर नाउ। हब्स भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू, पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना, भाड़ में जाए ये महीना, जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंड रख।
So you would say that Pakistan are on course at this stage. Yes, the required run rate has gone up a little bit. When you're just past the halfway mark in terms of the overs and just past or almost up to the halfway mark in terms of the runs, and you're only one down, you're still looking comfortable.
About bowling options for Afghanistan at the moment, 5 bowlers being used, 2 quicks and 3 spinners. I'm pretty sure the 3 spinners will bowl out their 10 overs, and they got a new player today, Shahidullah Kamal, left arm spinner, decent. He's an option too, because at the moment Farooqi and Rahman has bowled 10 overs among themselves, have gone for 68. Pace on the ball in this wicket seems like leaking runs. So Shahidullah at the moment with Babar Azam not so fluently batting, I think that's a good option as well.
It's nicely struck. The field is also well set. Just a little bit short from Nabi, but when you've got the field in the right place, it's not an issue as such. It's only if the boundaries start to come, and it'll be a question as to when Pakistan feel they need to just press the foot on the gas a bit, just create a few boundaries from somewhere. Nearly. Little shuffle as Imam ul-Haq started to edge down the pitch. So maybe that little man is talking to him, saying, come on, we just need a boundary here somewhere just to take a bit of the pressure off. But Nabi saw him coming, he then saw the response from Nabi and just got the defensive bat in the way.
Can you name that little guy a name at the moment?
The devil. From a wide, and is a wide.
Let me tell you, that devil was troubling me throughout my career. Brings up, not yet 150, I thought you were just going to say 150, it's 149 for 1. That devil was troubling me throughout my career. Whenever I see a big gap in my playing days, it's like always go for it, go for it. The only time I did not, I ended up both scoring half century at Lord's, batting as a night watchman.
Well done. Well, a dive in at the end there, because there was that little hesitation. When communication is good and the understanding is good, you can make those runs very easily. But if you have just that little bit of a stutter like that, the throw was very wild. Where was the throw? Well, the throw's the wrong end as well, to be honest, but Superman arrives at the crease.
Poor guy didn't know that ball wasn't coming that in. With that single brings up the 150 as well for Pakistan without any risk being taken. Just proper cricketing strokes, 2 elegant batsmen just going through their job and doing it very nicely.
Well, quite over, but no matter. 150 for 1, 27 overs gone.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स चाहते चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
With Rashid Khan, 4 overs none for 18. Maybe he could have been into attack slightly early, because the one thing you want from your potential wicket taker is that wicket that breaks partnerships. Maybe then breaks the next partnership.
Shabash, shabash, shabash. Noran, lovely boy, lovely boys.
But just thinking about Rashid, he's bowled those 4 overs, comes out of the attack. Could have, just to remind you, could have had a wicket when Imam just punched one back at him.
Noran, you be lovely boy,
But
lovely
he's still got 6 overs left of Rashid, so at some stage again, Aspatura is going to have to think about sticking back into the attack, because this need for a wicket is getting ever more desperate. Down the pitch he comes, doesn't get there. Big inside edge, somehow just clatters back into the pads and stays safe. What's he done now? Oh, gloves.
That's the devil you're talking about, David. Coming down the track even before the ball was delivered. Premeditated, and no damage done. I probably think Imam wants to change his gloves.
Well, I can only imagine that in the process of that slightly desperate shot, that he felt the bat slip. He feels there's some there's some perspiration in the gloves, and we sent the buggy out again. We've done this before to see if we can see any hint of moisture on those wheels. What do you reckon?
Exactly why the picture has been given. There's no moisture at all as expected. When there's wind up in Hambantota, you generally don't experience the in the air. Not so timed well. That's the devil we're talking about. But this is predominantly for good bowling by Mujibur Rahman, bowling dot deliveries and asking the batter to take this risk. And this is where I think the spin trio of Afghanistan have done really well, not giving anything loose.
Lovely boy.
Yeah, this is where the combination of accurate bowling and the variations in the bowling and good fielding is so important.
Allah, lovely Muji, very good bowling.
Able to push it straight down to long on for the easiest of ones. Partnership reaches 100 off 120 balls, and Pakistan are 152 for 1.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से। धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स चाहते चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।